Well, hi there guys and gals, game cats and game kittens and everybody else adjacent to any of those descriptions. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Craig the Hippie Pickle as always, and today we're getting, well, it's not quite a first impressions because I have been playing this game for a little bit at the moment, but this is a first look at Arken Age by Vitruvius VR, and just massive thank you for Vitruvius for providing me with access to this. And this is just, I will be getting a full review out for launch. This is just I'm just going to do a quick kind of, you know, video just to show you some of this game, because you may not have heard of Arken Age, but you really should pay attention to Arken Age. This is the game I've kind of been waiting for. There's so many fantastic titles for PlayStation VR 2. I've discovered so many different types of games I wouldn't normally go into, but this is the kind of game I want in VR all the time. A massive single player adventure. It's not like Skyrim massive, but it's got quite a long campaign, and it just, so many things about this just makes me smile and happy and joyous to play. And straight away, I will tell you, the visuals on this game pretty stunning. Now it does have two modes. You can opt for performance, which runs at a native 90 frames, which is just buttery smooth. During my playtime so far, I've not encountered any kind of issues. Go on, smash these. Yeah, I just love breaking things in VR. But there's so many options with this game. How you want to play, smooth turning, snap rotation. I actually love the crouch system because you use the right stick and you know, you can do it in increments, and it's kind of weird at first, but it's like, it is so cool, and it's a full body. But there's so many options in this game when it comes to comfort levels. The grip options, it has you know, press the grab buttons to grab an item. It's got hybrid, it's got touch sensitivity as well. And then you could also, for example here, these are health herbs. I can look at it and you can see it highlights, but I can hold the grip button, then if I pull it towards myself, there you go, there's a health item. I'm currently on the right wrist, it's showing my health's at 58 out of 100, and these are pre-packaged health syringes you can get, but these you can turn into health syringes at certain stations you found throughout the game, or you could just munch on these, like that, throw that away, and then you've got some health back. But you've also got an option. Instead of grabbing it off the tree, you can just pull the trigger when it's highlighted and it just collects it. Same for any items in the physical world as well. So there's nothing in there. Just going to try to show you some examples. So yeah, item here. So you can just go and physically pick up an object, and then like a backpack system, you just put it over your shoulder, or you can hold the trigger and just hover over items. It picks them all up. There's so many different ways to play this game. You have three main weapons. Currently this is just the tutorial, and I'm just going to do a little bit in the tutorial just to show you the kind of opening of the game. I'm not going to go into the story. Of course, keep an eye on the channel, so I will be getting a full review when it's available. But there's main campaign, got a quest. I'm not going to go into the story details because I don't really want to spoil that. If you want that further detail, I will go into it further in my full review. But you've got a mission. It's basic overriding story, and you're going out on the adventure to do it. So you can bring up the menu here, which you can grab and move, and you can put that away as well. Again, you've got all your comfort settings in here, your save, your progress, and as you can see, you've got your main quests, and then you've got side quests. Now, most of the side quests, you do actually end up having to do a lot of these side quests, but then there's these Nara relics as well you can collect, which, as you can see, there's one right up there. So if I just shoot that, and then I bring back up here, so you can see these are the relics to unlock, and it starts unlocking letters, which gives you some background about the world and the story and the lore of the game. In each zone, you generally find, it's like a cartographer, you find him, and what that does, it unlocks a scanner. So this ring will you can use it to pinpoint where the other relics are. So if I had already got that, it would be pointed towards there. You can also turn the hint on and off, which will have an extra arrow here. So if you really want to pinpoint if it's above or below you, see, this ring will just point to the general radius, but then you can have a hint on if you want, and the arrow appears here and shows you if it's below you or above you. So if you like hunting and collectibles, this game is perfect for you because there's collectibles to do, and of course there's extra things in the game to unlock for collecting these. It's not just about the lore, but the lore is really cool to get into as well. But I've just done the opening few bits, and at the moment I've got the opening sword and I've got the opening pistol. Now I'll quickly show you the crafting station, because the crafting, and you also get a shoulder weapon as well. And what you can do, as you can see, there's 3 main weapons, and once you get this, you put it there, and then as you go through the game, as you can see, this is the celestial sword. This is the attachment I've got on, because you just have the hilt. I can take that celestial sword off if I want and swap it. And as you can see, there's a ritual dagger to unlock, a gravity mace, the god axe. I love the god axe. But everybody finds what you know, the kind of your playstyle. This game really does suit. There's no big kind of overriding advantage of each of the weapons so far from what I've collected, because I'm still to complete the game. But it customises your playstyle. You can, there's so many different options there. And then there's a cleaver as well, and back to the sword. So if I just put that away and show you the gun. Oh, not that one. Put the gun there. So this is just the standardised gun, and as you can see these slots here, so you can get 3 attachments for your hip gun and your shoulder gun, and you can get sights, you can get a barrel, and you can get a hip. And then if you can mix and match these, which give you all different abilities. But if you do get 3 of all the same for a type of weapon, because the barrel dictates what kind of weapon it is, but the other ones can still give you bonuses for damage and things like reload speed, etc. But if you get all 3 collected, or the plans for each 3 in the same category, you will get bonuses unlocked to having that weapon fully kitted out. You can also customize the weapons. So here you can choose the different decals and the different colors you want, and you get a gun and you can paint it. So let's just for example, I want red, so the red is for the first color, and that's just for those sections. And then if I want, for example, let's have a bit of that colour, shall we? A bit of pink. If I want pink for the secondary, look, that's for that section there, and then the surround. And then your third, let's go for a bit of green, shall we? And then green. As you can see, there's a little bit there, what it's done in the trigger, it's done there. But yeah, you can customise all your weapons however you want, and the clone option, you can just repeat that. For any new part you get, which is basic, you can just clone your design to have all your weapons looking the same. So, the next, in this starting area, you have a console here.
Your integrated climbing picks await you in the lower level of the tower.
That's telling me my next quest is to get the climbing picks. So climbing is quite a big part of the exploration here. And the climbing picks are just so cool. There's another one of them. The relics. Then we've got swimming. There's the picks down there, so you can just dive in. Wow, and the swimming is so good. So you can just swim around like this. You can also use the analog sticks and look up, and you can just swim with the analog sticks if you so wish. If you look up, you can see, you come here, and then you can pull yourself out.
Grab the ledge.
Yeah, I get that. But you can just press this button and actually jump out the water, which is so cool.
Your Hyperion base begins to climb, as well as break Arken crystal.
So as you can see, I've collected the picks, and to do these, look, it's so intuitive to use these picks. You just rotate and they come out, and then when you hold the grip buttons, there you go. But you don't have to keep hold of them because I've got it on hybrid touch. So you just flick up and you put these on, and then you can just climb. It is so intuitive. You can hold them with one hand if you want, and you could fire away. Oh. And when you're coming to reload the guns, you can just put it off your shoulder and it puts a new battery in. But I've also found with these is you can, if you click on and then pull your hand down sharply like that, you can actually scale things really easily just by flicking yourself up, or you could just go along like that. So this starting area just shows you some biscuits. The biscuits? It's not showing you the biscuits, it's showing you the basics. Oh, I can't speak today. But it's just, I'm so excited to talk about this game. It's so cool. And then again, I can just have my picks ready. I can just run, jump onto this, just get myself around. It's such an intuitive system. Yeah, I can sprint and jump. I can do that. Oh, nearly missed time to jump there. I probably already found him before.
You're almost out of here.
And
Try
then
pressing
great.
downwards to
There we
crouch
go.
and
You can just
crawl
grab
through
that,
the vent.
and then you can crawl through the vents. Get out of there.
Untethered one. Using your palm, you can
So,
pull raw
as you can see here
energy
on your left hand,
canisters and
this is
crystals
currency,
throughout the
and this is your
Bio-Chasm.
energy. So here, as you can see, you can just put your hand over it, and that's increasing my energy. So if I just go over my left shoulder, I can pull out a battery. Or, for example, so you can manually load a gun. I can just get the battery, put it in and close it. Or just fire that off. Like I said, the quick and easy way is you can't just put it over your shoulder and it just reloads. And of course, your weapon here has a charge as well. And again, you can just pick up batteries, put them over your shoulder, or you can just hold the grip button and hover, and it just picks everything up. And as you can see, we're just collecting energy. This is how many batteries we've got stored. There is plenty of this available. And then we've got
Shields can be of high
chest
value
here.
in close-range combat.
So these are
Collect some
shields.
from the supply chest below, and use the other quick deploy button
Put that,
to spawn
put that
them.
away. Or I can just pick these up. So on each controller as well, I'll get out of here first, open this door, and we're back to the main area. So quick deploy options. So of course you've got your weapons on your hips, your shoulders, and then if you just press the, I believe that's circle on that hand, circle, just press that, and it will have a quick deploy of a syringe if you need it, and then on triangle on this hand, whichever one it is, there will be a shield. But you're also, during the game, I can just put that back on my shoulder, you can get grenades and mines, which are also in this menu as well. But there you go, there's a shield and a sword, and look, they have got interactions. They are physical objects. Really cool. I'll show you a bit of the combat, and then we'll go and quickly show you one of the areas. So controls. Yeah, got the controls. Oh, here's your heavy gun. There's a heavy gun. And these are two-handed as well. So
try this now to proceed.
I always forget which button is that. Oh, hold it.
You can quickly load a battery by placing any
There you go.
weapon over your shoulder. This
Close that up.
weapon can be stored in the slot. Auto-reloading the gun over your shoulder
Yep.
allows you to shoot with one hand and
So
parry
dodging,
with the other.
you can just push.
Alternatively, you can press the dodge button. Your training is
So that's
nearly complete.
pushing the stick in.
Try deploying the...
So here we go. Final trial. So I'll show you a bit of combat. I like the sword and shield options. Oh, you're damn pal. Oh. Come on. Oh, mistime that one. Of course, it is physics-based combat, so you can take out the legs. And it is about blocking and meleeing and parrying. Oh, shotgun guy. Oh, he got himself. Take your head off. Oh, take it. There we go. And of course, if you I've got a trophy for executioner, so you can, of course. Here's this guy's head. Yeah. So if you do take off limbs and heads, these are items you can collect. And there's a leg. Look at that. Yeah. And these can be sold for money, which increases obviously what you can buy. Also in the zones, I said you've got the fruit. You can collect these. These, if you move between zones, these do respawn as well. So you can keep harvesting in the starting few areas. If you want to gather resources, if you're that kind of gamer like me, I like to be prepared for things. So I like to kind of go back and forwards. Some of the enemies do respawn in the zones, but it's not like the full normal complement of enemies. But same again with these, you can just put them on the shoulder, And then, if you notice around, you do have... let's get up here quickly. You have these crystals. And as you can see, this is just more Arcanite energy, which is your battery levels. As you can see outside there, there's another one of the relics. Chest you just open up. This is your currency, these are just ones. Let's collect those quickly. And I've got some rewards. There we go. And if you're so inclined, you can compete for some high scores. So as you can see, this is my score from my other save, I believe. There's gamer tag, done really well. But yeah, the New Deal is top of most of these leaderboards. There's another zone further in the game which has got a similar setup with squadrons, but you need to unlock. But as you can see, if you just go here, you can look at the times. Yeah, look, 5 seconds he's done it in. You know, it's really quick. I'm pleased with that one though. I've only just got #1 spot, and I'm pleased that I've got #1 spot on there. Oh, and there's Games with T. Games with T's 8th in the world there. And there we go, AJ from PSVR Underground. Jammy Hero, of course. You know, we are. You know, I can't stress how, you know, pleased and privileged I am to be able to get access to games like this. I am only a small independent channel just doing what I love, playing video games, and I cannot stress enough, this is why I do this. It's to be able to play this and share my love and passion of VR. And like I was saying before, you may not have heard of Arken Age. You may think, where's the AAA games? Where's the Call of Duties, and where's the full Horizon game, and the people looking out for like the Hitmans and things like that. But the people over at Vitruvius, really, you can tell this is a passion project, and it's something I'm passionate about, because this game is blowing me away, and I don't want to go into all the details of the story and how it, and spoil too much of the game. But if you are a single player adventurer like me, you love a good single player adventure, physics-based combat is something so good in VR. There's so many games, Legendary Tales, Ancient Dungeon, what do physics-based combat so well, and this is another one. You may not consider this AAA title, but they are aspiring to achieve something to that level. Minimum, I would say this is an A game or a double A game. You're not going to be disappointed with what this game has to offer. And of course, with these opening challenges, I'll just show you quickly before I move on.
Well done, Untethered One.
Yes.
You are now fully...
So as you can see, just defeating, so you can deploy these over and over again. These are rewards, like this is your middle ones, like your first time rewards, and then I could just repeat this over and over and get syringes. If I do it by parrying at least 4 attacks, I'll get this additional item. And as you can see there, I've unlocked a custodian key, which will get me out of here. And there, yeah, I've completed that one in less than 1 minute, so I've got extra alloy, I've completed that. But I can just repeat this over and over to get more alloy. So you can grind, if you're so inclined, to get resources. There's plenty of way to gather and stock up. I'm that kind of gamer what loves to stock up on things. Give me the goodies! And just as you can see, my relic, it's starting to unravel the actual lore there. But let's move on. I need a key. So whenever you come to anything what needs an item, you can just bring up your menu, and straight away it'll be there. Look, it shows you all the parts I've already collected and the inventory. Get the key, and it's so VR Air. Oh, there we go. There's the guy.
Untethered One. Absorb the cartographer's essence to help you locate Nara relics of knowledge. Now, grab your tablet and use its compass to track and shoot the Nara relics, uncovering the lore and
there you go.
language
So all you
of the
do,
Nara race.
as you can see, look, it's showing me how far away it is. So as you can see, that one is there. If you want the additional hint on, look, you can see that arrow will give you the level of what it was. So once you've found the cartographer, it's really easy to go and collect all these. You see there's another one over here somewhere. There it is. I love collectathons. I keep wanting to put that on my shoulder, but it doesn't really do that. But I love collectathons. And throughout the areas, you'll get these transport pods. So as you can see, we're in the custodian tower, it's where you start, and this is your path through the game. Now, one thing I will say, it is basically a set of arenas, and it's all segmented into set arenas. The load times are really quick, so you're not going to be stuck in a load screen between all these arenas. But these arenas do get quite expansive and quite elaborate. So here it says the Grand Reservoir, but it's bigger than it would appear on here. And you know, there's a long way to go. So far, I'm I think on my main game. I've just got to the past the vaults, so I've still got a little bit of time to go. I'm going to crack on and get this done this weekend, get my review done. But all you do is there's different points. There's another teleport room through there. So you can teleport into each area, has these booths, so you can teleport to different points. What I'm going to select is this Bio-Chasm gateway and teleport. And then you step into the booth. And there's the haptics in the controllers, in the headset. When you're teleporting, there's just this subtle vibration in the headset. It's really satisfying. And as you can see, just how beautiful this world is. It is absolutely beautiful. So without going into all the story details, mainly there's the Nara race, which has been subjugated by the evil Hyperion Corporation, which is mainly these robotic type dudes. So let's go in for a bit of in fact no, I'm gonna gun this guy. So hey up, pal, you alright there? Oh, there we go. Bye, have a nice swim. You heard something. Oh, and you can block with your shield, your sword. So as you can see, I'm running out of energy there, and they do try to trap you like that. But I can quickly deploy my syringe. Oh, and I want a shield. There we go. Because you're a bit tougher. Get down. Oh, pick your head up. Come on. Yes. And you do see they have like wooden armour, which hitting them in certain zones will break the armour down. And of course, if you've only got... So your weapons, if I just to throw that away, after a few seconds it does re-hit. Your shields, however, if you drop them, you do need to pick them back up. I'm just going to munch on a bit of that. My health full. And then you do have bigger crystals that you can harvest, plenty of energy. There we go. And of course, anything wooden, the trees are all scalable. I actually don't know what this does. I'm still learning the game. There's a lot of game to learn here.
Who goes there?
Who goes there? Me! Ha. Yeah. Oh yes, it's so satisfying. But I will still tell you straight away, if you get a couple of these guys on you at once, you've got to be careful. Oh, because it is really easy to get swamped. It's really easy to get swamped. Hey up. I'll try to go for the legs. It's the first time I'm playing stood up actually. The physics combat is the physics combat is a lot better stood up, but I've been playing seated with no issues. It's just oh hello. I'll just show you. Right. So you will find these old Naras or dead Naras around the areas. You've got two options here, and this is kind of you're a good guy, you're a bad guy kind of situation. So you can take just 10 money if you want, or you can hit the helmet, which kind of frees their soul, is what I'm kind of taking away from it. But you can only do one or the other. Now, without going into spoilers, there is a section later, and there's basically rewards for doing either one. So one's you either choosing to save more of them, or you're taking the money. Of course, whenever I play games like this, they are. I'm always a good guy first time. I always am a good guy first time. So in the chests. So here we go. These are memory cores, and this is great. So I can pick this up. I can just put this on my shoulder, and it would just play an audio log. But because this game is so VR AF, you can just press the button.
Memory log 7.
And it plays the log.
Hyperion requires more Arkenite than this planet can sustain. What will happen here once the resources are depleted? And what will become of the Nara inhabitants? Further research should be dedicated to their evolutionary development, as there are a number of anomalies in their genetic makeup. Mannix out.
So, more lore. There's more things to find. This game doesn't hold your hand. And there's a few situations where I'm like, what do I do next? Because it doesn't really overly guide you that way. You know, it does, checking your log, tell you roughly what you need to do. But as you can see in this area, because all the areas, you click through here, they've all got the different things to do. So create a syringe at the health station. Find weapon mod, so I know there's a weapon mod somewhere in this level. So I can find that, locate the cartographer, and get the relics. Most of these in this area you don't need to do, but in some of the areas you will find things you do need to do. So let's have a look. Yep, the Hyperion Vault fuses. These are the side quests you do need to do throughout the game, but once you get to a certain point, it will kind of tell you, highlight that you need to do this as well. And somewhere on this map there will be hidden weapon mods. So right here, get through here. We've got some money. And just some Arkenite to collect. There's a lot of content to keep you occupied. Of course, you can just try blitzing through the game, collect the skulls as well, and we're back out again. There's a lot to keep you occupied here, but it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So there we are to the next area, but as you can see, anything wooden, flick of the wrist, you can climb. I love doing this. Just so much quicker. There we go. Found a hidden area. Some doors are locked. Never do to rescue. And there we go. I've just found the repeater barrel. So you just pick up these plans. So as you can see in my go back to there we go. So I found the weapon mod. So that's one of my side quests done. Now, I don't actually have the gate key for this, because otherwise it would appear here if I already had the key. Jump up here. Back down we go. Whee. No fall damage. The Nara are very flexible. It's great. Security cameras. Hello.
I thought I heard something.
You did. Oh. Took his helmet off. Oh. It can quickly go wrong. It can quickly go wrong. Stick your head up. Drop that off. Want some health?
Who goes there? Unknown specimen. Reinforcements dispatched.
You don't want to get noticed by these. Because, oh, I will get reinforcements coming after me. Oh, like this guy. This is where it's going to go wrong. Because they do spot between weapons. Well, one down. No, I'm not staying there. You can stay there. Yeah, how do you like those apples? Whew. Right. So here's the cartographer. And that's going to unlock mapping for the relics. So this is the creation station for your syringes. Don't know why it's doing that. There we go. Don't know why it wasn't snapping to the grid. So as you can see, 2 of these creates 1 syringe. So I pick up this, pick up the gun, and you just so satisfying. You just pop those off, throw that away, and out pops a syringe. So of course, if you collect a big bunch of these, when you collect this, it's just the one you collect. But if you had a stack of 10, for example, it would then, because it's 2 to 1, it would craft a pack of 5 syringes. Really helpful. Again, I can just pick these up. Kind of hinting, yes, use your sword to cut those down. And here we go. There's the key I was needing. Oh, someone's respawned.
Get back here.
Oh, see, and they can pull you over as well. Oh. Quickly stab that in it. There we go. You gotta think on the fly sometimes. And they don't always have single attacks, they do have combinations. And the different enemies, varieties. They are very similar, but they have different helmets. And they do mix up the attacks. Hey up!
I heard something.
Oh dear.
Get over here.
Oh, this is where it goes wrong. This is where it goes wrong. Grenade. Have it back. Oh. It's getting real. It's getting real. Oh. I love going for the legs. Yeah. 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 Help over there.
I thought I saw something.
Oh. Yeah, that didn't go well for you, did it? So of course, sword just run out of energy again. He's put that off his shoulder, and it just comes back. Whoa. There we go. Oh, syringe here. Of course, I'm not just collecting everything, just kind of showing you a quick overview. And it is pointing, you know, it is showing me here's where you need to be going, but I already knew that. A quick climb. So much quicker just to fling yourself up like this. Pressing the wrong button. There we go. And as you can see, keys there as soon as I open menu. And we're to the next zone. And you can see there's a chamber here. So of course there's an entrance at the start and the back. And here we've got an armory.
Welcome, patron. Please browse at your leisure.
So you can buy new shields, you can buy mods, and of course it tells you the cost of everything. You need so much money, which I've only got 77 of at the moment, and I need 40. If I was to collect on buy, the money would appear here. You can drop it into this side, and then you just put your hand over this side, and it gives the required amount of energy. So I can quickly show you for a shield, for example. He wants 5, it's instantly give me 5 cash. Put that in there. Put my hand over here. Put in the 2 energy. Press the button. And it spits out a shield for you. And there you go. So it doesn't actually cost any energy that anyway. So that's for the energy cell. Just costs money. Syringes you can buy, but of course you can craft it. And you will find the crafting stations throughout the zones. You will find the armories throughout the zones. So you don't always have to go back to the custodian tower, but you can easily do that if you want to. There we go.
Welcome to the Gilded Kingdom, home to the second age of the Nara race. Only few Nara remain since the day of Hyperion's neural network corruption.
Rock and roll. There we go. You up there. So as you can see, you already see collectible. There's one over there. Oh yes. Actually, I didn't think on, did I? It's quite good because this zone here, even though I went through that door and it loaded the new area, this area with the teleport pod and these, a part of each zone, it kind of follows to the zone. So if I went back through that door, this room would still be here in that zone. So it's really quite cool. So yeah, I was going to show you the new mod.
Please check
Put the mod there.
Carousel.
And there we go, it's come up with the repeater. You get this, put it in the slot, bring that down. And there we go, there's the mod. I'll put it on there. So I'm just going to pick the gun up, I'm going to hit clone that, and then look, there we go, it worked. This is, and then it just cloned my design from this part of the gun to that part of the gun. So then if I get the attachments, as you can see here, there's the repeater barrel, and it is like a pistol, but you can hold it two-handed as well. But as you can see, if I get all the same of this Type 44 repeater in each of these slots for the sight and the hip, I will get a bonus of increased damage, better battery life. So it's just really cool. It's just really cool. There's no other way to say it. And then this machine here, if I had, exactly, that's, you can see there the different parts I already own, and there's the sights there which I don't own. And again, look, there's the 3 parts for the pulse amplifier and the quill splitter. There's a lot to unlock. There's a lot to unlock and a lot to like about Arken Age. It should be excited. Definitely keep an eye on the channel. I don't want to go too far into it, of course, and I have been asked on this show a few opening areas. I can show more here, and you can come down. There we go. Got some of these goodies. No, you didn't. You heard nothing. You think so? Have it back. Come on. Ooh. There we go. So of course you can just hold the trigger and fire rapidly on the repeater.
Stop right
You're really good at blocking. Oh, well, I'm dying. Get my quick syringe. There we go. Oh, I love this game, and I do believe that there's going to be a lot of happy VR gamers when this releases in about a week's time. So this is Arken Age on PSVR 2 by Vitruvius, and be excited, be very excited. This game is awesome. I would swear, but I'm trying to keep this PG. It's VR air. It is really, really good. Definitely, I would highly recommend this game. Keep an eye on the channel. The review will be out soon. But until next time, everybody, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love. Bye-bye.
Something that we'll never forget. The freedom is